Where have you brought us today, Suzanne?
We're here at beautiful Stamford. It's really lovely here. And did you know they have 600 listed buildings here?
Really? So you've been doing your research?
Yeah.
We're Paul and Suzanne, and we'd love you to join us on our days out. Well, we really couldn't miss the opportunity to come and have a look around Stamford on this lovely, sunny Sunday in January. So is that going to include a pub lunch?
I should think so.
We crossed the bridge over the River Welland and then walked through town meadows to get to the old town. And who knew there was a castle? And apparently, Suzanne, there's 5 medieval churches here.
Really?
Something else we'd never realised, isn't it? Do you see the houses to the front there?
Yeah.
Stamford Castle. Seems that everywhere we go just lately has a castle, doesn't it? Does that remind you of Home Alone 2? This is what remains of Stamford Castle.
Wow.
And if somebody would have said to me last week, did you know there's a castle at Stanford? I'd have said, no, wouldn't you?
Yeah. What's it say on here then?
It says, site of William the Conqueror's castle erected 1068, ruinous by 1340, demolished by mid-16th century. The only visible standing remains incorporate part of the castle's 13th century Great Great Hall. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, apparently, there are some nice little cobbled streets up here, because we normally go to the right there at the castle, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We don't normally come along this way, so...
I don't think we ever have we?
No, we haven't, and I came along on Google Earth to have a look. Yeah, it looks very pretty, so let's go and take a look. How's your knee? Okay?
So far.
Lovely here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really beautiful. What is this here? Bishop's Gate. Oh, it's BCF Equity Partners. It's a company. But just look at this, it is beautiful. St Peter's Vale. Look, number one St Peter's Vale. What a lovely address, eh?
Yeah.
Isn't it? What were you saying, sorry?
Nice up there, look,
Yeah,
on the
lovely.
veranda.
Bit of a hill, unfortunately, Suzanne. Now, who knew this was here, eh?
They did.
Is your knee holding out?
Wow, that's why I've come on the straight bit and off the cobbles.
Come on, you can do it. cobbled hill brought us onto St Peter Street, and we're now heading back towards the town centre. Lovely old building there, Suzanne.
It's nice.
St Peter's Hill. So according to John Benjamin, Suzanne, it was England's most attractive town.
Yeah, it is lovely though. Look, all the old shops.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The English country market town par excellence. Nicholas Pevsner, 1902 to 1983.
I'd like to go back to this time just for a day.
Would you?
I would, you know, to just live it.
You don't mean this time, you mean those times?
Yeah.
To those times, yeah. What else do we have? As fine a market town as may be seen. Celia Fines, 1662 to 1741. Suzanne loves gift shops, so we had to take a look.
I love shops like this, do you?
No. Suzanne starts buying Christmas gifts in January. I wonder if she'll find anything in here. So, shall we go in the Golden Fleece?
Yeah.
Suzanne? See what they do. Have we been in here before?
Yes.
After you then. Hello.
Just sit anyway.
Sit up here.
Yeah. What about that back there? Up here?
Yeah, none of the tables have got a board on them, sir.
Warm in here, isn't it?
Hello.
Hello. Well, considering Ploughman's wasn't on the menu, Suzanne, it's
Lovely.
pleased with that. What have you got?
Chili jacket salad. Looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks very nice. So our meal in the Golden Fleece, Suzanne.
Yeah.
What do you think of yours?
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
Oh, okay, well, considering they hadn't got a Ploughman's on the menu, but they hastily put one together for me, I'll give it a 9. It would have been a 10 because I'm not overly keen on rocket. I prefer iceberg, as you know, lettuce. But yeah, very nice and really enjoyed it. This is All Saints Church, right in the centre of Stamford. So this is another street we've not walked up, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that, the Crown Hotel? Right, so
It is lovely, isn't it?
yeah, it's very nice.
We've never even looked at these before, have we?
Well, one just down there, that one, there, that one,
Oh yeah, we've been in there.
because normally at Christmas time they have Christmas fair in there, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is another lovely area.
I need to go on the castle.
This is All Saints Place here, Suzanne.
Yeah.
Oh, that sun's bright, isn't it? And then it goes into Barn Hill. This is Barn Hill. Beautiful again, isn't it? So this kind of reminds me of when we went to Lincoln for maybe the third or fourth time, but we got there. Do you remember we vlogged it a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
We'd been all around the cathedral a couple of times in the past and we didn't even know that the castle was opposite. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Now I did research this street and oddly enough it just ends at some modernish bungalow type things.
See it.
But there is a blue plaque up here. Everyone loves a blue plaque. Isn't that lovely? Hey?
Yeah.
Stamford has a unique blend of history, with lots of Georgian architecture, and around every corner it just keeps giving. Right, so we have a blue plaque here, Suzanne. What does this say? The Reverend William Stukeley, 1687 to 1765, antiquary, father of British archaeology, vicar of All Saints Church, lived in a house on this site from 1740 to 1748. So a view like that, Suzanne, sort of an Edwardian Christmas view, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dickens type thing, isn't it?
It's lovely. Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
And we've been here loads.
We must come down here on a snowy day, particularly or especially near Christmas. It'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Suzanne, so the historic church that we've been in several times. Shall we go in and have a look?
Yeah.
Now, again, we're in a church in nearly the end of January, and there's still a Christmas tree. So Suzanne just pointed out that it's a prayer tree. But it is a Christmas tree with lights on, isn't it? Are we allowed to go up here? I would imagine so. Here's a crib.
That's what I said.
I was concentrating on what I was doing. Look at that stained glass, Suzanne.
Yeah, it's nice.
After you, Maria.
Thank you.
And the door is closed. Stamford has a vibrant high street with lots of niche shops. Some are even in the side of the old St Michael's Church. Another quaint little lane though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although we have been down here many
Yeah,
times, but
we
really, I suppose most of the times, really not taken on board the architecture and what have you. But, like we said, there's 600 listed buildings in Stamford. It's an incredible amount, isn't it?
I think there was something on down here when we
Yeah,
come
we went
before.
into that. We went into
No,
there. There
I
was,
mean filming.
oh, there was some filming once, but another time we went into that building at the end
Yeah.
there. It's open for some sort of.
There's a shoe sale or something in there.
No, it wasn't a shoe sale. It was like what do you call it? Arts and crafts. Actually, I think Suzanne might be right. I think it was a shoe sale. There's Stamford Theatre and the Stamford Arts Centre.
And today there's a sale on in there.
Yeah, I see it here.
Oh yeah.
Rug sale, yeah. That's all right. Right, here's another one of the medieval churches. Now, when we came walking past here last year, or maybe even the year before, there was a military wedding here. Do you remember, with the officers with their swords as the bride and groom came out of the door?
I can't remember.
It doesn't look too pretty with that corrugated iron at the front of it, does it? But yeah, lovely. And this one is, what is it? Oh, St George's. And this is St George Square. Street. I'll just correct her there, camera.
Oh, it was there, I've seen it. Just get that on.
Yeah,
as
I've got
well.
it. And then this goes back up to the, more or less the end of the high street, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I noticed on Google Earth the man and his wife, I guess, come out of that door with their dog. Just shows you though, doesn't it, Suzanne? Take more notice of the architecture in some of the lovely places you go to. Maybe it's an age thing, isn't it? But we just take so much for granted, don't we?
Yeah. But when I go somewhere, I'm just shops, aren't I?
Just what?
Shops.
Oh, shops. Yeah. Shops are important to you. Oh, you love the architecture as well, don't you? Leading on to Broad Street. And do you know why it's called Broad Street, Suzanne? You've been down here many times.
No, because it's broader than other streets.
Because it's broad, yeah. Now there's the Lord Burley Free House.
Yeah.
Never seen that before. And it obviously refers to Burley House, doesn't it, on the outskirts?
Yeah.
Which is beautiful. In fact, when we leave, if there's time, I might just drive up the long drive. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's only just down the road and turn left. Now, when we came with Bev just before Christmas, this is where the market was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
An amazing market.
It was.
Wasn't it? There aren't many left now. Yeah, so as you see, it's quite broad now, isn't it? So do you think many years ago there were a couple of dignitaries standing in this street scratching their heads thinking, what should we call it? And somebody came up with Broad Street. So the Corn Exchange Theatre. Well, we've never been in there. And you think that's Oh yeah, Phony Fools and Horses, excellent. Yeah, wonder if it's any good. So you think that's maybe a church?
So, although going by that other one, it could be anything. So it isn't a church.
No, it's a hospital. Brown's Hospital is a late medieval almshouse and guildhall. It was founded by William Brown, a very rich wool merchant, with his wife Margaret in 1475, and granted charters by the King in 1485, 1494 and 1610. In effect, it is a royal hospital founded to provide accommodation for 10 poor men and 2 poor women. So that's been an enjoyable little wander around Stamford, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although we have been here many times, we decided to take in a bit of the history. So let's get back to the van and drive out to Burley House and have a quick look. I don't know what number we're up to on the medieval churches, Suzanne, but here's another one. Very close to the road, isn't it, this one? And now we're on St Mary's Hill. That's the Church of St Mary, Stamford, the Diocese of Lincoln. I'm sure you go down an alley here somewhere and it's the Adnams shop from Adnams Brewery. There it is, Adnams of Southwold. And that's the green we walked through earlier on from the car park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
That willow tree.
Yeah, very nice. So, back over the River Welland on our way back to the van, and we couldn't leave Stamford without giving you a little glimpse of Burley House. So that's where we're going now. This is Lord Burley's Hospital, an historic set of almshouses situated beside the River Welland. And I'm pretty sure this is the route out to Burley House.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think it is.
Nice pedestrian bridge there, look.
Yeah, lovely.
There wasn't time to do a full tour, maybe some other time, But Burley House is on the outskirts of Stamford and is one of the most impressive Elizabethan houses in England. Burley House, with 18 treasure-filled state rooms, boasting a world-renowned collection of tapestries, porcelain and paintings. The stunning Garden of Surprises and Sculpture Garden complete the picture.